Hi, I'm musician and producer Gary Hiebner, and in this video, let's take a loop at how to use the Paint tool in Acid Pro. First, we'll see how it differs from the Draw tool, seeing its different functionality, and then you'll see how it can really help speed up your song creations. Let's jump in and see how it works. So here is a song already with a collection of tracks and loops. I've got the Draw tool selected, and on this first track, which is a kick drum, if I just draw over here, it extends the loop. If I move up and down, it doesn't do anything. Where if I select the Paint tool now, and I paint across, it extends the loop, but if I move down to other tracks, it paints across these tracks and extends the loop. So the beauty of the Paint tool is that you can think of it as a sort of rapid way of building up loops. Your arrangement becomes a canvas, and you paint across it like this to build up different extended parts of tracks. So if I just undo that with Control Z, just get back to where we were, now I can rapidly choose where I want to create the loops. So I want my kick drum to extend over there. Let's say for this bass, I only want it to start over here. The same for these hats. I'm just going to drop down and draw in. Then I can go down to this bass, just paint across, and also these tracks over here. Another thing to point out is where the loop starts when you paint in. So for example, over here, if I start at the beginning of the beat, it's the beginning of the loop. But if I start in between, so over here, it's going to start at a different section of that loop when you paint it in. And if you hold down the right click on your mouse and scroll over the areas that you painted in, it removes them. So this is a nice way just to remove some loops that you maybe don't want in the arrangement. So that was super fast. So as you can see, you just paint across on your arrangement canvas and build up ideas. And you can also change the note length, and this works really well with one-shots. So dependent on the note length over here is going to change how you paint in those loops. By default, it's set to grid spacing, but let's say I want my one-shots as I paint in to be whole notes. I can select that, and as I draw in, you can see those are whole note values. But let's say I want a finer note length. I can zoom up over here, I see the grid spacing change. I can go down here and now choose quarter notes, and as I paint in, you get quarter notes. Or let's say I want to undo that and then go over here now to eighth notes. You can see I'm going to have a much finer note length over there. But I'm going to change that back to quarter notes over there, paint in the hi-hats on quarter notes, and then just paint in some other sections over here. So that's how to use the Paint tool in Acid Pro. As you can see, there's a different functionality to the Draw tool, and it helps you build up rapid, fast song arrangements. So if you want to know more about Acid Pro, head over to the Boris FX website, where there's also a fully featured 14-day trial. I'm Gary Hiebner. Thanks so much for watching.